I think that many times when we recognize a bad habit in ourselves, we have a tendency to only see it as just that, a bad habit that we need to either ignore or cut out, to not engage with because it's bad. So why would we want that in our lives? Which I think can very much be true in some cases. With that said, in many cases, I think it's just an aspect of an overarching habit. Not necessarily a bad habit, but just a habit that we're only engaging with in a negative way. I was thinking about this today because I have a phrase that I don't know if I came up with. I don't think I did, but I can't find where it came from. That you can justify any sin. So, like, say you were rude to someone, you might say to yourself, well, they were rude to me first, they deserved it, and use that as justification. And you can go about that with just about anything bad you do. There's always something, if you really want to, that you can like lie to yourself or manipulate the truth or see things in a different light to make things work out in your favor. And when you're doing something bad, that's a bad thing. You should not be doing that. With that said, you can do that for good. You can recognize in every situation that there's good that you can take from it. If something bad happens to you, you can say, well, this is because the world is a bad place, the world's out to get me, all of those things. Or you can use that same creativity, that same slyness to think of a new way of seeing things to show why it is good. Like today, or let's go back. On Monday, I had a very, very poorly paying day. There just wasn't a lot of work, so I didn't really get any money, and that was not great for me. But now looking back at it, Sunday night I was praying, give me the ability to surrender. I want the ability to be able to surrender, to not worry. And then the next day I get no money. It's okay. Today, it was one of the highest paying days I've ever had. I didn't need to worry Monday. It was all okay. That was my test to see if I could surrender. And I did fail in a way. But that's not the only time. That's not the last time I'm going to be able to prove to myself, to God, that I can surrender, that I can do good. You can do that with anything. There's always something that you're being taught if you have the mindset to see things that way. With any bad habit, I think there are always an inverse to why you're doing something that you may see as bad or as a sin or whatever you'd like to call it. Whatever the core of that is, it can be used. It can be redirected for good. You just have to be willing to put in the work to do it. Peace.